This isn't the first time organizations are sounding the alarm about overcrowding at Pine Grove Correctional Centre. But the Elizabeth Fry Society of Saskatchewan, a nonprofit incarcerated women's advocacy group, says the alarm must continue to ring as overcrowding has created unsafe conditions for inmates.
People then have the potential to become violent when they're crowded in that way. We did have a report from one woman on Friday. She gave our receptionist a call and informed her that also their food rations were being cut, and also even their laundry was being reduced.
The province tells CBC that Pine Grove currently has 263 inmates. Its capacity is 166. Of those 263, 156 are on remand. Obrigovich says there is urgent need for housing for women seeking bail or being released.
If people were released on bail to housing that had a supportive component to it, which had addictions programming, mental health supports, stability, safety, and all of those things, you could help people so that they don't actually have to go back into institutions.
Obrigovich says the lack of housing can place women in desperate situations. Some commit poverty-related crimes, struggle to get away from abusers, end up homeless, and lose their children. Obrigovich says the government needs to get serious about finding a solution.
Saskatchewan maybe just needs to talk to some other governments in other cities and see what they're doing there, because we're heading to a crisis.
The province says when Pine Grove is maxed out, corrections uses contingency spaces to increase capacity. And as for doing more for women's housing, the province recently provided $3.6 million to the Saskatoon Tribal Council for a housing unit in Saskatoon built to help women transition back into the community after leaving jail. Laura Sharpaletti, CBC News, Regina.